I'd like to call the meeting to order now. My name is Patrick Ezaga. I am the head of communications at the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda, and we'd like to start off this ceremony officially. I presume that you have the copy of the program there, and first and foremost, we start off with a word of prayer, because everything we do comes from the blessing of the Almighty. And on that note, my friend Precious Mwanjira, if you are ready, may you please lead us through the opening prayer for this occasion.
Take out our heads and pray. God 2, verse 12 says, O Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings we take refuge in, Father, we are here, our Redeemer, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Father, in Isaiah 19 verse 43, you said, behold, I will do a new thing, and it shall spring forth. Herewith DPF and DPC signing ceremony. Father, help it to spring forth, because your word says, whatever is rooted in prayer, no man will uproot it. Give us a directional thrust. Finish us with professional prowess for the execution of our mandates. Father, I pray in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Precious, you have not lost anything. Throughout our meetings, you have been praying very nicely, and this is nice to know. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Just a few opening remarks from myself as moderator. First of all, again, to welcome our counterparts from Zimbabwe. We're very happy to see you. You have such a lovely, neat room. This is beautiful. The colors match nicely. As we start off this, there are a few housekeeping issues. Internet being what it is, sometimes we need to keep away the other gadgets. So in case the phones are near you, may you please mute them. These are just basic housekeeping issues. Please check, make sure you're muted, and we focus on one thing. After this event, I've discussed with Alan, we would want to share some of the information later on, specifically on our part from the com side. It would be nice that we receive some of the pictures you're taking in that boardroom, and we'll also share with you what we have here. At the end of the event, we will also request for the official communication from CEO that side to enable us prepare the joint communique as we agreed during the meetings. Now, as we proceed, we'll go straight into the next item of the agenda, which is the introductions, and it's going to be started off by your side. It would be nice that as you introduce, it would be good to attach a face to the name. So I'd like to pass it over to you on the Zimbabwe side to initiate the process of the introductions, starting now. Over to you, Zimbabwe.
Thank you, our Master of Ceremony. I would like to introduce the Deposit Protection Corporation Chairman, Mr. Emoro, and the other board members who are joining us virtually. With me here are the directors in the management team, the Marine Chair, Caleb Piri, Precious Mwanjira, Anna Musazuma, Blessing Gomo, Caroline Masiandima. The rest of the staff members join us virtually. So those are the brief introductions, Master of Ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll now cross over to the Uganda side.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick, for that introduction. Vusi and members of your board and management team, I'm flanked to my left by my chairman, board chairman, Mr. Ben Patrick Kagoro. I'm also in the room with my senior management team. Patrick, you've already met. I have Angela, she's our legal counsel, and also Balam, is our head of IT. Vusi and the team, online I have a number of board members. I have Dr. Andrew Obara, you can see him there on the screen. Mr. Kalema, maybe you can show your face, Mr. Kalema, so that the members can appreciate you. Okay, I have a number of staff who are listening in to this call online. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you very much, CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we now go to the critical stage of this interaction. This is an important event for both Uganda and Zimbabwe, and we'd now like to go to the formal aspects by receiving the comments and the speeches and the remarks from the CEOs of the two entities. And as it is, I would like to request that Mr. Vusi, you start in first on behalf of the Deposit Protection Corporation of Zimbabwe. I'd like to welcome you, sir, to make your remarks.
Thank you once again, Patrick. The chairman, Mr. Goro, board members and staff of the Deposit Protection Fund, Uganda, the chairman, Mr. Amoyo, board members and staff of the Deposit Protection Corporation, Zimbabwe, all dignitaries here present, physically and virtually, and may at this juncture simply say all protocols observed. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this auspicious occasion of the virtual signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Deposit Protection Corporation Zimbabwe and the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. This event is a culmination of the discussions we have been having with my sister Gia from Uganda as the CEO, wherein we have been exchanging notes and experiences, trying to look at various options of enhancing our efficiencies and effectiveness in discharging our respective mandates. I would like, therefore, to express my gratitude to my sister Julia for initiating this process and ensuring that this MoU becomes a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, this MoU seeks to establish a formal collaborative working relationship which includes information sharing, capacity building, coordination of efforts towards the development of the two deposit insurance systems. We look forward to tapping into the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda's expertise while also sharing into its knowledge, experience in areas of common interest. Ladies and gentlemen, Deposit Protection Corporation Zimbabwe was established in 2003, and as such, we have a wealth of experience in deposit insurance and banking solution. When we commenced our operations in 2003, we divided our startup into two phases, that is phase 1 and phase 2. Are you hearing me?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Thank you. So phase 1, we started off as a pay box. A pay box mandate is a very narrow mandate with limited functions. Basically, you are looking at the compensation of depositors in the event of a bank closure. And then under phase 2, we graduated to a risk minimizer, wherein with an expanded mandate in terms of liquidations and resolutions. Unfortunately, along the way, our Deposit Corporation Act was amended and some of the powers were removed. So we are currently now a pay box plus. So we've got the compensation a function, liquidation, judicial management, but we no longer have the resolution authority mandate. So given what I've said, you can see that we have a wealth of experience in terms of having those three mandates. And it is these experiences that we hope to share with the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. Since inception in 2003, Deposit Protection Corporation Zimbabwe has compensated depositors of over 9 failed contributory institutions which were subjected to liquidation, and we have successfully concluded about 2 or 3 of them. We are also involved in judicial management and curatorship of 2 institutions, and we successfully resolved the curatorship institutions, and they are currently running. At the end of December 2021, we introduced the foreign currency deposit protection cover. As you may be aware, in Zimbabwe, we have a multi-currency system. So we've started covering the US dollar accounts at a cover level of $1,000 for the commercial banking institutions and $500 for our deposit taking microfinance institutions. And this cover level will ensure that we enhance public confidence in the country's banking system. DPC has also embarked on a self-assessment technical assistance program with the help of IATI. We started this exercise in January 2022, but it is a culmination of the exchange of information that we have been having with IATI since 2021. So hopefully we'll be able to complete the exercise before the end of June. And therefore, as you can see, we've got a wealth of experience that we are willing to share with the Deposit Protection Fund Uganda. And I look forward to a fruitful relationship which will culminate in both our agencies attaining international excellence in deposit insurance. And I also look forward to our physical meetings. You know, usually when you see facial expressions, it is much easier to determine whether you are on the same wavelength or not, and therefore you can either change your tone or your expressions in ensuring that your partner really understands whatever you'll be saying to them. And I also look forward to DPF gracing us with their presence when we host the Africa Regional Conference sometime in August or September this year. And I also look forward to seeing my chairman attending that ARC conference. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you very, very much for those comments, CEO. May I immediately go to the next level? I have no authority to water down the impact of what you have just said. It is only fair that I invite the CEO of Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda to also pick up from where you're left off. CEO, you're very welcome to make your comments.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Patrick, and thank you, Vusi, for that very eloquently presented speech. The Board of Directors of the Deposit Protection Corporation of Zimbabwe, my board chairman, and the board members of DPF here present, online as well, management and the staff of DPC Zimbabwe, management and staff of the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda who are linked in online, ladies and gentlemen, please receive warm salutations from the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. It is a great pleasure to be part of this historic event at which we formalize the relationship between Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda and DPC Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of DPF, allow me to extend my deep appreciation to the board, management and staff of DPC Zimbabwe for ensuring that this event comes to fruition. And I must specifically thank my brother Vusi, who has worked hard to ensure that we have this event take place within a relatively short time. Thank you for that cooperation and thank you for the good spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, had it not been for the COVID-19 pandemic, we were very ready to host you here in Uganda so that you would enjoy the beauty of the Pearl of Africa. Vusi will attest to the beauty of Uganda. He visited us sometime in 2019, but we had wanted all of you, a number of you, to come and join us. But we know that that will happen at the right time, at God's timing. But in the meantime, if you're able to visit, please do so. We shall welcome you with open arms. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to quote a Japanese poet, Satoru, who said that individually we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. The MoU we're entering into today lends credence to this adage in many ways, but specifically, it will enable our respective institutions to tap into the collective body of knowledge that exists in order to benefit our respective citizenry. Again, I must quote Dr. Amit Ray, a famous Indian author who summarized the notion of partnerships with the assertion that collaboration is the essence of life. The wind, bees and flowers work together to spread the pollen. We are therefore confident that this collaboration will immensely benefit the two institutions and spread out to the region as well. In the same way, pollen flies out and is able to fertilize the flowers that are standing amidst it. Ladies and gentlemen, in comparison to the DPC, and Vusi has reminded us that the DPC started in 2003, we only started 5 years ago in 2017. But I'm pleased to mention that since our inception, the DPC has been very, very supportive. Indeed, as I speak now, Vusi and his team have accepted to host us for a benchmarking event, and we usually benefit a lot from these exercises. We tap into the vast experience that you have as a paybox class within the deposit protection framework of the country. Members, the signing of this MoU today, therefore, is just an endorsement of an already strong, solid relationship that we share between the DPF and the DPC. Chair and members are turning to the core function of deposit protection. It is a pleasure to share with you that at our insurance limit of 10 million shillings, which would approximately be 2,800 US dollars, 98% of our deposit accounts are fully protected. The fund is now focusing on enhancing public awareness in order to build public confidence in the system. Additionally, we're working towards implementing an IT payout system, which is now at pilot stage. Once this system is rolled out, we should be able to quickly obtain a single customer view and compute protected deposits in order to quickly pay depositors in that unlikely event that their bank is closed for liquidation and the DPF is called to pay. We are targeting a 7-day benchmark as has been recommended by the IADI and embedded within the IADI core principles. Members, we are also working towards having our own DPF law. Currently, we are provided for in the Financial Institutions Act, which is owned by the central bank. My team, headed by Angela, who's seated here, is working very hard to ensure that we have a standalone law for the DPF. Members, I am very hesitant to enumerate the mutual benefits that will accrue to both institutions arising out of this MoU, since these are well articulated in the MoU itself. The desire and focus of DPF in relation to this MoU is aptly captured in the saying that if we want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. As the DPF, we are desirous to go far by taking cautious and calculated steps. Hence the adage that we are used to hear at the DPF, which says, hurry slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to reiterate our commitment to ensuring that the letter and the spirit of the provisions of this MoU are actualized and sustained. We look forward to achieving the desired intention of this collaboration, for we know that together we are indeed stronger. I take this opportunity to once again appreciate and thank the board, management and staff of DPC who have ensured that this MoU is signed. The onus is on us, the management team and the staff, to strive to see that the momentum set by this MoU thrives and grows as we go along. I thank the board of the DPF under the able chairmanship of Mr. Ben Patrick Kagoro for the continued oversight and strategic direction provided to management. To my colleagues who are listening in, I trust that we shall continue to walk and talk collectively. I wish you all good health and congratulate all of you for achieving this historic milestone. Thank you for listening to me, for God and my country.
Good.
Thank you very much, CEO, DPF. Ladies and gentlemen, we now go into reducing these very powerful remarks to pen and paper. There has been a very interesting alliance between the legal people and the IT guys. The MoU document is available and we now go into the signing ceremony. I hope on your side you're ready, or we start on this side. You need to confirm to us that you're witnessing what is going to come on your screen shortly. The CEO, DPF, is going to sign and you should be able to see it from there. There.
Yes, we can proceed, Patrick.
Yes, you can see. Can you see the screen? Okay.
Not yet.
All right, it's coming. It's somewhere in Tanzania now. It's heading down. Please let us know if you can see it now. On our side, the screen has been shared, and the CEO is shortly going to put pen to paper. Can you see the screen? Are you able to see?
Yes, we can see it now.
All right, so CEO, may I invite you to please sign as our partners witness the ink flowing as it comes on. There you go. Technology being what it is, we don't have to be all the way there. On our part, this document has been attested to by the CEO as a commitment of the DPF Uganda. We now move to the board secretary, Madam Angela. Okay, So CEO on our side, the Madam Julia and Board Secretary have put a signature, a very interesting date there, I'm being reminded. Now we expect Nicholas on the other side to do the same. We're sharing the document with you. Euclas, sorry, I had Nicholas. We'll take this discussion to after here. For the rest of the staff, both at DPC and DPF, what you're witnessing is quite historic. You are part of this, even if it is online. The ceremony is getting to its climax. DPF has appended its commitments on paper. Have you received? Where is that coming from?
It's coming from the end. The equals.
The document should be on its way to you shortly. Has it gone? So as I was saying, all the other staff and the members of the board of both DPF and DPC, what's going on right now is attesting to the Memorandum of Understanding. Uganda has signed, Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda has witnessed the documents. The CEO and the board secretary have signed. We now wait for our counterparts in Zimbabwe. I'm sure the interest may be okay. Well, these are some of the little pranks of the internet. Once in a while, there will be a few seconds here and there, but we're headed into a good cause, so we shall be as patient as the internet will determine. We are not going to leave this unfinished. Please confirm receipt of the document. We have delivered it from this side.
I'm not downloading it.
You're
Give me a
downloading.
moment.
Okay, that's a good sign that at least it has reached. Sooner or later, we should be able to witness CEO sign as well for DPC. Just to reiterate that, going by the comments you made, such an event is more meaningful when there are faces put to it. You see whether the signature is being followed by a sincere face or not. In Africa, it is very important to put a face in every interaction. It personalizes the relationship, and for us, this is a very important step in our journey as DPF. You are the big brother of sorts based on experience, and as indicated, we shall be very willing to touch base with you as and when necessary. Come August, I'm very sure we'll be in Zimbabwe to join you as you host the event, and we take it on from there. Have you succeeded in the downloading? Bad network.
Yes, we have succeeded.
Okay. Okay, just to confirm
So
to
we
you, we can see the
are
document
going
as
to
well.
be. May I proceed?
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, we are using a digital signature, so we will be putting our digital signature on this document at the same once it's on screen there.
That's all right.
Yeah, but let's see it.
It's musical.
It's dancing.
It's actually very nice.
So we managed to put the signature for our CEO
Yes, we are here. If you can see, we are clapping. We have noted that. Thank you very much.
So we are now going to insert the signature for our corporate secretary as well.
We are witnessing that. Please proceed.
So we put the signature for our secretary.
Thank you very much. I'm just wondering where you're going to lift the date from. The date you probably just type it direct.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Thank you very much. As far as we can tell, this engagement has been formalized by the signatures of both our CEOs. Thank you very, very much. I think that concludes the formal signing ceremony. I'll leave it to the IT teams on both sides to ensure that the documentation is shared between us for purposes of our record. Once again, thank you very much, our partners. And on that note, we'll move to the next item on our program, which is supposed to be a vote of thanks. And if I may, through your CEO, I have been granted permission. You know, these things have protocol matters. But my CEO has invited me and permitted me to invite our board chairperson to pass a vote of thanks as we come to a wrap up of this ceremony. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our board chairperson, Mr. Ben Patrick Kagoro, to give a vote of thanks. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, distinguished members present, both virtually and here. Chairman, DPC, Deposit Protection Corporation of Zimbabwe, Mr. Imoyo, thank you very much for being in attendance. We are very grateful. The CEO, DPC, Mr. Vusi Vuma. Sorry, you see, it is a tongue twister. Because I thought your name had been misspelled and the Z was missing. So I kept telling her that it's Zuma, not Vuma. But I think as corrected, it is the correct name. So as they say, when you're giving words of thanks and gratitude, at times it is difficult to state it in words. It's only the heart that knows. I would maintain that saying thank you is the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled. His Patience maybe will tell you, she led us in a very good prayer. It has some form of spirituality. It is good spiritually, and it feels very good. DPC has been in existence for 19 years, coming to 20 years. You are 14 years older than us, so definitely you are our big brother, you are our big sister, so to speak. In every meeting we have, Julia cannot miss mentioning DPC, cannot miss talking about Zimbabwe and what he has learned from Zimbabwe, DPC, and FDIC, that's the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation of Nigeria. We also signed an MoU with the FDIC. Now, the importance of this MoU between DPC and DPF cannot be overemphasized in as far as collaborative relationship is concerned. To this, I say we're very grateful. Our policies and our way forward has mainly been influenced by the two entities, FDIC and DPC. As I said, Julia, all the time, every time we meet, we say, how does DPC do it? Oh, DPC does this. DPC does that. Oh, we're not sure, but we'll go back and ask so that we can benchmark. I'm sure the clauses in the MoU are very clear, and we look forward to this collaborative relationship. And we thank you for always setting time aside to educate us, to deal with our management team. It's a pity now we cannot meet face to face, but thank God the virtual system is on. But we look forward to coming over. Which you have invited us for September. We'll be coming as God willing. I hope this pandemic will have reduced completely. We are told here the infection rate is about 1%, but at the same time we are told there is another variant called BA2 which is coming. So we need to pray against it as the scientists find a solution for it. But I don't want to waste much of your time. All I can say is we are very grateful for always guiding us as our big brothers, as we move also towards. There's something which disturbed me. I don't know, maybe in future you will change the law again. Julia maybe will be approaching you to find out why did they change the law and take away that very important role of regulation or liquidation and resolution agency. Because we are also, as Julie said in her remarks, that we are currently working out an enabling law. We are at very advanced stages. We are at a parliamentary level. We are looking at the document. We scrutinize it. Maybe Angela can send you the draft. You look at it and critique it and guide us of what we should expect if that is acceptable to you. Other than that, Chairman and the management team, Chairman of the board and your members and the management team, I would like to thank you very, very, very much for guiding us in this long journey of deposit protection. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair. Protocol-wise, after the Chair has spoken, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot go into any other formalities. I can only wrap up by saying once again, Asanteni Sana, thank you very much to the entire DPC team. And on the team this side, we are happy about today and we look forward to a long journey. So thank you very much. You may just want to wave as a bye-bye to wrap up this occasion. Unless there is... would you like to say closing remarks, sir?
Yes. We want to hear the chairman at least.
Chairman or CEO yourself, a short mark from your side. Parting shots.
Thank you, Patrick. From this side of the equator, when the chief has spoken, the subjects cannot say anything. Suffice to say, Asante Sana.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. I think as I indicated, we now take this to the next level at the operational level with Alan. We will prepare the joint communique and after here, we are going to take a group photo. We'll request you to do the same that side and the IT guys will find a way of photoshopping and put together. Asante sana. Thank you very much. This event is officially ended. Have a very lovely day and we look forward to the future. Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Busi.
Thank you.
Team. Yeah.
Thank you, team. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Stand up to signal the
Lead the Center of Excellence in Deposit Protection. We have the same.
Stop recording.
You see the vision?
This is the Center of Excellence.
It's
Where are we taking the photo? Here?
Yeah, good. Maybe we shall do a ceremonial signing just for photo.
For the photo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's then the group. Okay. Camera, we're doing 2 shots. We'll first do one, the physical signing. Yes. Just for record, and then the group. Angela, may I take your chair away? So that I have space. Water. But first put Resori away, then we say we are marketing them without authority. You remove all this.
So I need the Angela and the board chair.
Yes.
Oh, maybe we
Yeah,
You sit here.
Sit here. You sit here.
Sit here.
Okay. Thank you, Chair.
So the rest you sit on one side. Chair, you can sit. So take it from Angela's.
You sit? Okay.
So the photo comes. Chair, move closer. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Angela.
I'm going to pretend something, right? I can sign. Okay.
Yeah, no, okay.
Take the picture.
You need to look up with one or two of them. Yes. Then you sign and keep looking. We'll just keep shooting. Feel free so that it looks active. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Angela? No, you can stay. Yes.
They receive.
Angela, look up also. Yes. Yeah.
The courtroom.
The actual. Lovely. Okay.
Chair is saying I signed this one also and take more pictures just so that we get the best.
Pictures we have plenty.
So that we get the best version.
DPF pictures. Yeah. I don't know what to do with the
So
photos.
this is better. This one.
Okay, the group one. Alright, we do the stand-up picture here. We take this here.
Oh no.
But how is it? The balancing.
Get close.